Sometimes it's hard to see the forest for the trees, especially when you find yourself in the midst of 12,000 acres of watershed property here in the city of Newport News and throughout the Virginia Peninsula. But when it's your job to properly maintain it and work behind the scenes year-round to ensure the highest water quality possible, it's all in a day's work for the Forest Resources Branch of the Natural Resources Division of Newport News Waterworks.
Not many people realize, they think just, turning on the tap, you get water out, but what goes on behind the scenes, who would ever thought that we're out here, picking up debris out of the woods, to help make that water cleaner before it makes it to your tap. We are in James City County, right at the edge of Newport News County line and James City County on the Skips Creek Reservoir. This is a Polaris. It's a 6-wheel ATV, and it makes life easy. It has a winch, cable winch system on it, and we're able to pull debris out of this bank. The bank that tires and metal and so forth is embedded in this bank, and makes the job easy. Who knows how long this material has been embedded in this bank? Many decades, I'm sure, but we have to get rid of this material. It could end up in our reservoir over a period of time, and we need to get it out of here. This is not one special moment here. We maintain properties throughout on the Waterworks properties that adjacent to homeowners and right-of-ways, roadways, and we have to clean up and make sure that the debris is not an eyesore to the public.
Waterworks, we do a lot here, and a lot of it goes on behind the scenes, and not a whole lot of it gets noticed. So for us, we get out here and we do the best that we can as far as making clean water. I mean, that's our end result is getting clean water, but there's a lot that we can do in the natural environment that really, on the end result, really helps out everybody.
We have a forest management program. We've actually had one since probably the early 1900s. Still doing it today. Really, if you want to have a healthy watershed, healthy trees, you have to do something to manage the forest. If you just let nature take its course, you don't really have any control over stocking, tree species, ages, stuff like that. So, forest management always plays a big part in forest health. This is an area that had a timber harvest about probably more than 10 years ago. It had a thinning done. In areas that were opened up to a lot of sunlight, we had a whole lot of trees regenerate and got overstocked. So we're doing some timber stand improvement work, specifically pre-commercial thinning. We're trying to get the stocking down to a good number of trees where they'll all grow healthy. Where we're standing now, we're probably within 300 yards of the reservoir. We like to, with our forest management program, what we're doing is creating a diversity of tree species and a diversity of tree ages. That way, if we have any one insect, disease, natural event, whether it be fire, wind, ice, we don't lose all the trees on the watershed. It's kind of like investing, not putting all your eggs in one basket. We have a broad cross-section of different tree species and different tree ages.
Well, anytime I get to spend time out in the woods, of course, that's going to be something I like doing. Especially getting out here and kind of being a part of the bigger picture of making clean water for the city of Newport News. It keeps us pretty busy. It's definitely a full-time job, day in, day out. And, it's a never-ending job. These trees keep on growing and we keep on managing.
We're on the Watershed property in the York County area. We're off Baptist Road in York County. This is an area, it's about a 20-acre forest. Back in 2003, it was pretty much wiped out by Hurricane Isabel. We let the area naturally regenerate, so it came up with a lot of pine and some hardwoods in here. And it's really overstocked. There's about 20,000 trees per acre, and we're in here now doing a pre-commercial thinning. We're going to take it back to about 500 trees per acre. The first step of the pre-commercial thinning is we come in what we call an environmental shredder. It's a big machine that's got a big mulching head on the front of it, and we use that to basically take out trees. Well, big picture, we want the trees to be healthy. Healthy trees do a good job of filtering runoff, taking in nutrients, that kind of stuff. So we want the trees as healthy as possible. What the pre-commercial thinning does is it gets the trees to the proper spacing where they can use the sunlight, nutrients effectively. It just kind of reduces competition so the remaining trees can grow well.
That machine really saves us a lot. It would take weeks and weeks to come through here manually and do everything that machine's going to get done in one day today. Yeah, when this thing comes through and mulches up these pine trees, you know, we're returning those nutrients back to the soil, and so it provides a good ground cover. It provides you know, another seed bank down there as well, and so you know, all in all, it does a really good job of you know, providing nutrients to the trees that we have left. You think about this right here, you don't see clean water, you know, from what we're doing right now, but in the whole web of everything that we do, you know, this is one strand of it. So we kind of we start here. This is kind of where really where the water hits the ground, and you know, we do what we can out here to let it trickle its way on into our reservoir.
We're the first line of defense in protecting water quality.